I don't know why I found that so whew.
Oh, Cole. My puny-ass brain could not comprehend what the hell was going on.
And you think that's the end, right?
No.
I thought the same thing. And of course, maybe that would be the end.
But no.
The author decides, hey, let's just throw in one more. As things can't already be more of a shit show than it already is. Hey guys, HB here. Welcome back to a spoiler book review for This Mortal Coil by Emily Suvada. And warning, if you have not read this book, this video will contain major spoilers. Literally, this whole book is just plot twist after plot twist. So if you have not read it and you plan on reading it, do not, and I repeat, do not watch this video. But please come back after you finish watching it because I feel like you're gonna have a lot to say. I had a lot to say, and I think you might too. So come back after. So let's start from the way beginning. We all know that Katerina, she was born with this thing called hypergenesis, which means her panel can't read normal codes. So tell me why. Tell me why. When the guard told Katerina that her panel is regenerating, she flips out, tells Cole that her panel can't regenerate because it can't take in normal codes, and if it regenerates, then she will die. So when Dax comes in and helps her take out this panel, which by the way, this part was very graphic. This is the part where I had to stop reading because I was getting so nauseous. Oh my gosh, like the way that the author wrote it, describing the feeling and the process of it, I literally felt my own arm being cut open. And when the panel comes out, she felt like this string from her back was being pulled out with it, and I'm like, but then we end up finding out that she is not hypergenesis, which I was very confused with, because she also did mention before that she had tried running a test on her panel and her back literally like almost blew off. So I'm like,
What?
Huh?
and the fact that her dad is the one that did it to her, I mean, can't seem surprised because he is a scientist. What do all mad scientists do? They will literally do anything to get answers, even meaning putting your own family on the line. That's exactly what he did. She legit cut her own arm, took out this panel that she thought was going to kill her, and while this girl is bleeding out and screaming in pain, she ends up finding out that she does not have hypergenesis. Another major plot twist was when Katerina survived that procedure. Dax and Katerina were the only ones that knew that she wasn't supposed to survive, but when she did, obviously means something is wrong and we're in for another ride. But that whole part, that whole scene, oh my gosh, when Cole was like freaking out because she's like screaming in the vat, Cole's literally telling people to shut it off, that they're hurting her, and like that whole part broke my heart. And later on, when Cole finds out that Katerina was supposed to die, he was so sad she didn't tell him. He was like, you were just gonna leave me without saying goodbye? And I'm like, I'm so sorry, Cole. I'm so sorry. You're too sweet for this world. When the testing was complete and the procedure was done, everyone immediately put it into their panels before they released it to the world, and they threw this huge ass party, which ends up backfiring on them big time. While the party was going on, everyone's panel started turning a certain color, and everyone started turning against each other, fighting each other, killing each other. I was a little shocked when Dax attacked Katerina. I don't hate Dax, and I feel like he's one of those characters where you just don't know if he was a good guy or a bad guy throughout the book, but he does have history with Katerina. They've known each other since she was young. Like, obviously it wasn't in his control because the thing that they all installed was the one that's making them turn against each other. But I was like, damn, bro. He did also panic and he was like, get out of here before I kill you. But I was just a little shocked that he turned on her. And Cole sees all the bruises that Dax created on her. His eyes immediately changed black, and I don't know why I found that so whew.
Oh, Cole.
Yeah, that whole thing was a shit show. That was like towards the end, but still in the middle of the book. So there's still so much more that's going to happen. And so much did happen. Now we get the ultimate plot twist that happened. I did not see this coming in like 1,000 years. Like legit. Didn't even pass my mind. So when it happened, I got chills. Throughout their journey, Katerina and Cole, they end up finding these paperwork on 5 kids. And Cole goes on explaining that Lachlan, her dad, was experimenting on him as well as 4 others because of this so-called special gift that they had. But we end up finding out that Katerina is actually Junbi, which is one of the 5 kids in the experiment, and she is also too smart for her own good. Wow, when I read that, I legit had to reread it a few times.
My puny-ass brain could not comprehend what the hell was going on.
I did find their little mini reunion though so cute. Like, obviously Cole knew before Lee did because he was already with Katarina. But when they found out and they're like hugging each other, oh my gosh, I got chills. They must have missed each other so much. And you think that's the end, right?
No.
I thought the same thing. When Katarina is confronting her father, we find out that dun dun dun, the 5 children that he experimented on since they were kids were born from the plague. It's a scientist thing, I'm telling you. How crazy do you gotta be to think of a situation like,
We got a plague. We got a deadly plague going on right now. Let's just create some kids from it.
and of course, maybe that would be the end, right?
But no.
The author decides, hey,
Hey, let's just throw in one more.
and we find out that the father, the guy that she was talking to, was actually not the actual dad, but it was some guy who looks like the dad and ended up dying as an innocent man. As things can't already be more of a shit show than it already is. I don't remember if the guy was already infected by the plague, so his face was already like unidentifiable. Is that the word? Or it could have been the dad who changed his panel to make him look like the father. I don't really remember. But either way, poor man, you know? Like, what did the guy do? Why did the guy gotta get involved for? I absolutely love this book though. It was so good. It has been a while since I read the book, so I only remember like the big things that happened. If there are other parts that I didn't talk about that you want to talk about, then please leave it in the comments. We can have a full-on conversation about it. I can talk about this book for hours, so all conversations are welcome. Yeah. So that was it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. I'll make sure to review some of them, and I'll see you guys next time with HB. Bye!
Bring it to the curb.